Reality Supreme Being here, also known as HRM Caesar St. Augustine de Buena Parte. You know, you people deserve the housing crunch. I've had to record over again. I had 11 minutes recorded, and again, I was disconnected. I can't help but think that that's not an accident. It's happened too many times. The government of the United States is scared of people like me. But you know what? I've already said my messages in all the more than 200 videos. What are they going to do on those? Interfere with those? How come I've only had 5 or 6 views in every one of the videos that I've taped almost every day over the last couple of months? How come? Somebody is working hard at the highest levels to keep my voice totally censored, quieted, not my point of view not being heard. It's bad enough I'm not going to be paid attention by ABC, CBS, NBC, any of those crappy media contrived, fabricated story reporters, because that's what they are. They don't report the truth. They report nothing but lies, slanted views. So here I am again, sitting over here by Starbucks, trying to record a video that got disconnected, 11 minutes worth of hard video work destroyed because somebody out there in the government is hacking on me, disconnecting my signal. That's probably how they do it. They send a signal. See, even my signal is low. It says the signal strength is low. So there you have it. You know, the government screws with people like me, keeps me poor, keeps me destitute, keeps me on the street. You people who have voted all these dual dictatorship, Democrat, Republican, crap, electoral college system, you people deserve the housing crunch. You deserve everything that's happening to you because you people did it to me. Your society did the same thing to me. Devalued everything that I owned, devalued my life, and hurt my health, hurt my research projects, destroyed everything. So I don't have anything to lose by saying I'm a presidential candidate and I hate all of you. Why would I like any of you? You drive brand new cars that aren't even paid for yet. You carry a contaminated disease called complainitis. You complain so much and you're so used to it that you expect to complain every day. You can't live without complaining. Oh my God, that would be the end of the world if I had to live without complaining about something. And you can't be satisfied. So, yeah, I don't have anything to lose. Why should I care? I have to stand up every time and look at this tape to make sure that it's recording. Heck, I don't know. The only reason I do it is because I told you people, I'm dying. And I want you people to see me die on YouTube. Because you people are not important. You're sick, SOB, jerks, morons, idiots. You go vote for these morons. I told you. There's a way to overthrow the government, always will be. Run your money. You don't need your credit cards that bad. Just let them go to wherever. If every person in the United States that owns a credit card decided not to pay, the banks would fold. And if every person pulled their money out of the bank first and then let their cards just go to hell, then the banks would fold. And the politicians would all be on their knees saying, please put your money back in the banks, blah, 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 blah. You know, this is going to cause an effect. This is going to hurt you with your job. This is going to hurt you. It's a cause and effect. It's a domino effect. Well, you people did a domino effect to me. You took my buses, my cars, my boats, my motorhomes. You systematically destroyed my life. So hell, if every house gets foreclosed on in the United States, you think I'm going to care? Hell with you people. Not one of you have opened your doors to me, nor sent me any money, nor any crap like that. You're the ones that are sick, not me. You've made me sick. That's the power that you have. You make people like us sick. I've had to sleep with rats, rattlesnakes, mice, ticks. It's no wonder I'm still alive. an old rattler. I used to call him the old man of the mountain, over there by the Oak Tree Gun Club. It's off I-5. That's where I stayed for a while, where I lost all my stuff in a mudslide, which I rarely talk about. Most of the time when people hit a nerve with me, it's always a car that was taken from me that I see on the street, or a bus that's similar to my buses that were taken, or anything that I owned that I worked so hard for 30 years to hold on to. So when I was up there at next to the Oak Tree Gun Club, they called it Sunshine Mountain. It was owned by a family called Haywood Hunters. And his mother was a lady called Gisela Cosmetics. She ran a cosmetic firm, whatever. Real rich people renting pieces of land to people like us living in buses, trailers, and motorhomes. With kids even. Hell, if the child services had heard there were kids living up there, with the dangers that are up in the forest up there, my God, they would have taken all the kids away. And that's the kind of people that you people are. And you go vote, and you vote rich people into office, and you thank God that you're in the position that you're at in your life, that you worked so hard to get there. But you know what? That's a scam. You're scamming yourself. Because you didn't work hard to get there. Not as hard as I worked. None of you could compare how hard I worked for 30 years at the poor level to hold on to all of the things I held on to. And I was supposed to move out with those things to Colorado, to a property out there. I talk about this in all my videos. I don't understand why you people send an email to me on YouTube. Why do you bother? Why don't you watch all my videos and see what your society has done to me? So you deserve the foreclosures. So anyway, I was up there on the mountain, and there was this old rattler. I called him the old man. He reminded me of an old man because his rattle, every segment of rattle goes up. It's about a year for the rattlesnake. That means it shed its skin. And a rattler was like this long, and the guy was this big. And man, the older the rattler is, the smarter they are. Because I could hear him slither through my buses and cars and all that. And called him the old man because he must have lived a long time up there. One time I was running back to my bus, and I almost stepped on him. He was there sunning himself. And he heard, they feel the vibration of your feet. That's how rattlers feel. And so he felt the vibration of my feet. And I was running in that direction. I guess he couldn't react fast enough. He knew something was coming. And man, I almost stepped on him. I saw him, and then I jumped over him, and then he just slithered off, They go pretty fast. But anyway, I had to live sacrificing. I could have lived a different life. Yeah, I could have lived a life in an apartment or a house and not had any cars, not had anything, but then my research would have been dead. You see, I have a very illuminating mind about the future. I know exactly where all of this is going to end up. And all that research that you people destroyed was to prevent what was going to happen. Now it's probably too late. Because you've made me so angry, I wouldn't want to help you if you paid me billions and billions of dollars. I want to see you people suffer the way you made me suffer, the way you stole all of my young years of my life. I never bothered anybody. Don't drink, don't smoke, don't do drugs, never did. And here I was being pursued by your crappy authority figures, by your crappy nosy neighbors, by your crappy institutions. You're the people that need your head examined, not me. So I'll be glad when I die. That'll be my last words. I'm so glad. I can hear myself saying that when I'm dying. I'm so glad. You don't realize how happy I am to know that it's finally over. Being tortured by your crappy philosophical social order. You've got thousands of philosophical ideas running in billions of different directions, and all of them in the wrong direction, because a lot of them destroyed my life. I gotta stand up to see if I've been disconnected again. Reconnect!